All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Big waves to you. January the 30th. So not everybody that tunes into the Coach's Corner is in our company, and that's okay. But I'll tell you this. The next 2 days, we're finishing out the first phase of our Catalyst Club of our company. And so I thought, the next 2 days, I'm going to put this background in the background because so many of you are out stretching your goals, stretching your efforts to achieve it. And I applaud you. We applaud you. We congratulate you. And we're just grateful to be on this journey with you. So that's why it's on the back. But I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Good start to your day. And Wanda Vines, is Wanda on here? If she's not, she's going to listen to the recording. Okay. Wanda, this word's for you. So, the words Andrea did all these words, but what you didn't know, she's kind of being mean. She's like, this will make them have to be on the Coach's Corner for the duration of the year because they never know when their word's going to get brought up. And then we call you out. No, I'm kidding. Wanda's on here every morning. So she'll be watching the recording. Her word was integrity.
I was wrong. She's here.
Oh, Wanda's here. All right. Awesome, Wanda. So her word was integrity. And I'll tell you, how many of you want to walk around and go, man, I'm a person of integrity? I don't think any of us I hope I go through life without any integrity. Like, I think we all are saying to ourselves, man, I walk around with integrity. I want to walk around with integrity. But I'll tell you, Wanda, looking at this word today, if you self-reflect, it's questionable for me. And it's one of those things that I go, man, it's something that I must strive for every day because there's so many tripwires in our life that I could stumble. And I would have to say that if you look at integrity, you're probably going to find that you're human. And there's only been one special, perfect person to walk this world, in my views. And I'm not him. So here's the thing. If you look at integrity, it's the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. The state of being whole and undivided, unwavering. Integrity can be defined as aligning your conduct with what you know to be excellent. The person of integrity displays a principle, dedication to values and beliefs. They do the right thing regardless of the circumstance. And so as I'm reading this, I'm going, well, obviously that's what I want to do. But then I started looking at strong integrity, like how do I maintain strong integrity? Make promises and keep them. I thought, okay, I broke promises in my life. And then it said, get comfortable saying no, because to keep all your promises, you can't make as many, right? So to keep all your promises, I can't tell everybody yes. I'm going to fail if I do. I'm going to break my integrity. So be okay with saying no. Get comfortable. And guess what? I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible. I've got an event tonight in Southern Tennessee, but I promise you, if somebody called me and said, hey, we need you at 6, if I'm not careful, I'd say yes and try to figure it out. And then I'm worried if I'm going to break the trust of somebody by not making it. I do it all the time. And so this is a reflection, Wanda, just so you know, this is really good for me this morning. I hope it helps you. But another one was be honest in all your communications. So all lies count. Be honest in your communication. Here, this is where this got me. All lies count, big and small. They erode trust and your character. So, and then at the bottom it said, hey, buddy, that includes lying to yourself. And when that came up, I was like, oh, gut shot, because listen, I'm the biggest justifiable person in my own mind. Here's what I mean. Man, I'm trying to get all healthy. I'm trying to get my body right. And I'm like, but I've got to eat dairy. So guess what? That ice cream's okay because it's got dairy in it, when now I'm justifying and really lying to myself because it's what I want. Okay. And then the last one says, if you want to develop strong integrity, you got to allow for the proper influence. You got to avoid people that's struggling with their integrity because it'll pull you down. And I thought about that. I thought, who's the 5 you're surrounding yourself with? Where are they going? What are they talking about? Surround yourself with the right people and excuse yourself from the table when you're not surrounded with the right people. And here's where it really hit me, Andrea, this morning. Sometimes a person I've surrounded myself with that's got it, 6 months down the road might not have it. And I've got to recognize it. Okay? Doesn't mean they're a bad human. Doesn't mean I have to stop loving them. Doesn't mean I can't be their friend. But I just can't cling to them as closely because it's kind of like a stinky dog. The smell will get on them, right? So you gotta back yourself up a little bit. You got to excuse yourself from the table so that you can go flourish and thrive and do what you and God intended for you to do. So that was my thoughts. I'm going to leave you with this. Best quote I found this looking at this. Brené Brown said integrity. And by the way, I love it. Her integrity. Choosing courage over comfort. Choosing what is right over what is fun, fast, or easy. And choosing to practice our values rather than simply professing them. That was a great one for me. So, Wanda, thank you for the word integrity. Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Great lesson, Coach. Thank you so much for that. And yes, Wanda, great word. I think that sometimes we can walk along, bebop along, like I like to say, and think that we are just being the most integrous, is that how you say it? I don't know, person. And then when you hear these lessons and you go, ooh, well, Andrea's pretty guilty of lying to herself, right? So maybe I need to fix that and clean that up real quick so that I can improve. So thank you so much for that. And the quote that I found is, integrity is not something you show others. It is how you behave behind their backs. And, have you ever had somebody tell you kind of how great they are? Or maybe, well, we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it. They tell you how great they are, what a good person they are. And you're like, yeah, you are. But then sometimes when somebody tells it so much, they're telling because maybe they're overcompensating for something in the background. So do these things behind people's backs so that they see that you have integrity later, right? So what are some of the traits that people that have integrity share? So first of all, honesty. So telling the truth, being open, not taking advantage of others, doesn't necessarily mean oversharing, which I know I can be guilty of, but just being honest with your words and your behavior. So it speaks with what must be done in the best interest of everyone. Next is people with integrity live with respect. So we've all seen people that act in a disrespectful way or do something that they probably wouldn't have done if they had thought it through. But a person with integrity views everyone through a lens of respect and treats them accordingly. Next, people with integrity, gosh, it's a hard one for me today, generate trust. So they focus on, just like Brent said, when they make a promise, they keep it. They have positive commitments. They know that their actions speak louder than their words. So they make sure that what comes out of their mouth is what they're going to follow through on. Next is pride. People with integrity walk with their shoulders back. They have pride in themselves and what they're doing, in their character, in their reputation. Next, responsibility. So people with integrity know that they are the end of the line for their own behavior. So they take responsibility for it, right? If they make a mistake, they own it. If they're going to have to handle something, they handle it. They know that, what's the saying? The buck stops here. And then lastly, people with integrity help others. Doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It could be something small, but they have that in their heart and in their mind to look around a room and see where they can be of service. So Wanda, beautiful word. Gosh, doesn't it make you want to walk through life that way even more? So thank you so much for that. Hopefully this was a good one for you guys too.
No, great lesson right there. Awesome. Can you hear me okay?
Kinda, you're a little chunky, but it's okay. It's either you or me.
Am I choppy? How about now?
You're good now.
Okay. Thank you, Wanda, for that. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Happy Monday. Let's go rock through the end of January. It's crazy that it's already over with almost. But hey, a lot of bright things coming this year. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.
Have a good one.